There is a major energy crisis around the world. Oil is skyrocketing, and this has a massive effect on cryptos. However, a lot of people are panicking, but there are some very bullish things that are taking place that could actually cause Bitcoin and cryptos to skyrocket here in the next few weeks. You guys are gonna wanna stick around to the end of this video, because in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you why what's happening right now is actually gonna be pumping cryptos beyond your wildest imaginations. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and stick around. You cannot miss what I have in store for you today. So oil skyrocketed to $120 a barrel on crude oil futures last night. And guess what? Oil has now crashed in just the past several hours, 23%. This is a very good thing. Oil prices are continuing to dump because President Trump says he will be holding a news press conference today at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And guess what? Oil prices are crashing. So the market thinks that Trump has a massive plan to drop oil prices. And with oil prices skyrocketing, markets sell off. Crypto sold off this past weekend, last week on Friday and Thursday. Stocks have been crashing, which are actually recovering right now. They even flipped green for a few moments today. But oil skyrocketing causes everyone to panic because it raises inflation. And if they're raising inflation, the Fed isn't going to cut rates. And the market was pricing in 3 rate cuts this year. And now that's being reduced because of oil prices. But this is just a temporary hiccup that's only lasting a few days. I do believe that there is a solution, and going to be a solution very soon for these oil prices, as you could see a result in the price right now. So Trump says he has a set of options to lower oil prices as soon as today amid their historic surge. And this includes restricting US exports. Trump could lift requirements under the Jones Act, which says domestic fuel must move only on US flagged ships. And the White House is worried that the surge in oil prices will hurt US businesses and consumers. Trump is reportedly considering the midterm election implications of higher oil prices as well. But the G7 countries have also this morning, this is why we started crashing with oil and cryptos have been going up this morning. The G7 countries have concluded their meeting on a potential 400 million barrel release from oil reserves. And France's finance minister says we are not there yet on a deal for it. But at this time, they were saying that they have a potential plan to open up the oil reserves. But this has been actually causing oil to crash. And that's why cryptos are actually holding up today. If you take a look here at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is up 4% on the day still. It is still up 4% on the day. It was up 5%, is pulling back a little bit. Ethereum up 4%, Solana up 4%, XRP up nearly 2%. The market is green. If you take a look at the S&P 500, we did fill this gap here that we opened on Futures Open. It was green on the day. The NASDAQ is only down 0.2% on the day. It was green. So stocks, futures were actually green today. They're not crashing. Everyone was calling for a massive crash. And Monday is going to be the worst day ever. But oil prices are coming down. And when oil prices come down, that's good for the markets. If you take a look at the VIX is also down 5% on the day. It did reach a high at 3 in the morning, $35. I mean, $35. That is a very, very bad thing. When the VIX is going up, cryptos will crash, stocks will crash. The dollar is holding steady. You take a look at gold and silver here, you can see gold and silver are relatively down. But look at what's going on here. Look at what's going on. Metals have topped out. The stock market is also beginning to roll over, but cryptos are starting to bottom out here. Look at this. This is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Cryptos are bottoming out. Stocks are going down. Metals are going down. I think we're going to get a massive rotation from metals, stocks, and a whole bunch of commodities and indices into crypto. And we see this every single cycle. We see when cryptos begin to bottom out, no matter what stocks do, whether they're going up or down, and right now for the past long time, Bitcoin and cryptos have been dependent upon stocks. If stocks go up, cryptos go up. If stocks go down, cryptos go down. Essentially, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, which is something that Bitcoin and cryptos tend to follow. But right now we're starting to see a decouple. We're starting to see a decoupling of stocks and crypto. And if you take a look at oil, it's continuing to push lower. So technically, when you have something crash over 20%, it's in a bear market. So technically, oil is now back into a bear market territory. And it's nearly filled this gap from futures open. It pumped yesterday, guys, 30%. That is a huge warning. But the G7 countries came out and said, know what? We have some plan for that. And then Trump is also coming out today. He's going to fix it. I think he's going to fix it. I think he has a solution. I think he has a solution to bring these oil prices down. And that article says as little as much as today. So taking a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin has already bounced from the bottom of yesterday's bottom crash, 6%. We're holding up good. What I'm thinking could happen is I think Bitcoin is going to come and test this $74,000 level, but I have something very bullish to share with you. But if you guys are going to be trading cryptos on leverage, make sure you are using Blofin. If you guys use my link, you're going to be able to long and short cryptos up to 150x leverage. You get a $1,000 deposit bonus by my link only and the cheapest fees on the platform. This is what me and my community use to trade. You guys can also follow my signals for trading by joining my Whop community, which you could try today for free. My $500 course is now free. So check out the video links in my description. But if we take a look at the order flow of Bitcoin here, this is very, very impressive. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open up Coinbase Premium. Coinbase Premium is spiking again today. This past weekend, Coinbase Premium was gone, but the whales are back. The ETFs are buying Bitcoin. And when Coinbase Premium is consistent, as we have been seeing every single pump, every single big move, a very big move is coming. This is very, very bullish. This means the US whales and institutions are loading up on Bitcoin. And if we go to the aggregated spot volume, and we zoom in here in a little bit, you can see that the whales are buying aggregate spot. This is exactly what you want to see. Spot is driving this move. People are buying a lot of Bitcoin right now, and they're buying it on the spot market. They're not leveraging it. They're buying the majority of this entire bounce, this 6% pump today, on spot. That shows you, see Coinbase Premium is skyrocketing. This shows you people are loading up because they know something very big is about to take place. They see this rotation. They see oil coming down. They see stocks going down. They see metals topping out. And Bitcoin and cryptos are holding. They're no longer crashing, which is a very bullish sign. And if you take a look at here, Bitcoin gold, the Bitcoin gold chart is showing a bottom. This looks like a bottom here. And it has reached a macro key support. So we want to see Bitcoin break out against gold. And this is going to be the signal that a massive move is coming. And it's going to take place very soon because we also have a lot of very bullish news and catalysts that are taking place. The Clarity Act is about to get passed. It's about to go live and the market's going to price this in. You're going to ask, what is the Clarity Act? The Clarity Act is an act that's going to allow, it's a bill, that's going to allow banks to offer crypto to their clients. They're going to have easy access to buying crypto, to even getting stablecoin rewards in their own bank. You're going to be able, in addition to many other things, hedge funds, institutions, retirement plans, pensions, just the list goes on. But it's trillions of dollars that are going to immediately open and pour into crypto once it happens. This is about to go live. This is about to get passed, and this is going to directly affect the crypto market. And on top of this, people are starting to price in a ceasefire with the US and Iran very, very soon. And it's starting to spike. A ceasefire with Iran and the US and Israel. All of this war is going to soon end. And when it ends, the markets love when wars end. The markets love peace. The markets don't want these bombings, these airstrikes anymore, which cause tons of volatility. And the stuff that's taking place in the Middle East, we are seeing that tankers are now being able to get through the Strait of Hormuz. So the market has been panicking. Oil has been skyrocketing because ships and tankers were not able to pass through, but we're starting to see that these tankers are passing through. This is very bullish. The main reason why cryptos are selling off right now, including stocks, is because of the Strait of Hormuz. But Trump is going to come out with something most likely bullish today that's going to pump the markets, that's going to create more oil supply availability. We're seeing that ships are making it through the Strait of Hormuz. There's a lot of very bullish catalysts. And when this strait opens up, the markets are going to skyrocket. You guys better get ready. It's going to happen very soon. We have a Clarity Act. We have rate cuts coming. We have a new Fed chair coming in May, just a couple of months away. There's so many bullish catalysts lining up that's going to pump cryptos and Bitcoin like you've never seen before. And it's about to take place very soon. If you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I'll see you later.